Does your Ford Taurus tell you this even whenever your shifter is in park? It's probably your shifter. There's a little switch on there that we'll need to replace the entire shifter assembly just for that one little switch, but we'll get it fixed up.
My name is Pete, and welcome to my garage.
First things first, we need to take the vehicle out of park. Make sure you put the park brake on. Go ahead and start it. Take it out of gear. Then shut the key off, or shut it off. Now, we can start disassembling it. All right, now we need to remove these two trim pieces that run all the way down, and they just have clips and they just pull right up. If you start in the middle here, you can pop it up. And then just pull it out of the dash. Maybe. Pull it out of the dash and unplug it. Now this side, do the same thing. Pull up, all the way back. Pop it out of the dash. And unplug it. Now we have access to the screws that run down for all the center console pieces and the shifter bezel. So we'll see those here in a second. They're 7 millimeters. Remove this piece, and there's a connector underneath. We can set it aside. Lift up this bezel. There is a connector right here. And a connector underneath further. And now it can be pulled up. Now we need to remove this trim ring that's around here to get the shifter boot out and get this over the shifter right there. There's a couple tabs underneath. Just pry those up. That piece comes off, this piece comes up, you can fish this out through. That's out. Now we have our shifter. Next we need to remove the shift cable, unplug the shifter, and remove the 4 bolts that retain it. Now the shifter's loose enough to where you can pull it out. And then we need to get the shift cable disconnected at the back. And back here is the hardest part because you got to push these tabs back and pry it up at the same time to get the shift cable off of the shift lever. And bam, now it's loose. And then the whole reason it's not working, as you can see right here, here's the micro switch, and there's no metal tab to push this little button right there, this little button with the blue on it. Installation is just the reverse of the removal. First we're going to put the shift cable into the bracket right here as we position this. Making sure we don't smash any of our wires underneath the shifter. Push that down and it should lock in. Alright, it makes a pretty good click noise. Our shift cable is in. Making sure that the shifter rests on that peg. Now we'll get our 4 bolts that hold it in put in. We have 2 in the back. And 2 up here in the front. plug in our shifter. Then we need to reinstall the shifter bezel here. Thread the boot through. Put it over the tabs right there, and then we can put the Prundle switch over the top of it to hold it in. You can hear it click. We have this connector that connects underneath there, and then this small connector connects right there, underneath the cup holder. Alright, make sure this goes over these two tabs before it sets down. Then this plugs into the bottom of here. And it goes over the top of that. Making sure it lines up with these two tabs. And we'll put our 8 bolts in. Alright, at this point all I gotta do is put the 2 pieces of trim on. Starting up here, push it in, and just work your way back, pushing down. Alright. Alright, now we have a brand new shifter in a car, and it should start up. You can see here, it does tell me I'm now in park. If I wasn't in park, it wouldn't be lit up. Now that I'm in park, bam. It's lit up.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button. If you would like to see more content like this, please hit subscribe, and I'll get more content up as soon as I can. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments section. I'll answer them back.